Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we have an epic, very special video in store for you guys all the way in Los Angeles and an amazing guest, Miss Gabby Rodriguez. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
You're stunning.
Thank you for having me back.
Thank you for coming. So Gabby's been on before a few years ago in LA. I interviewed her about how her juice fast completely changed her life. And when she came to see me then, she brought raw vegan cheese. This is the best raw vegan cheese I've ever had in my whole life. It is literally better than cheese. So I thought this would be a great video to bring you guys because I know people have such a hard time giving up standard cheese. And this is a healthier, delicious, incredible option, you guys. So we're so lucky Gabby is willing to share her amazing recipe with you all. So let's welcome her. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing really well. Thank you so much. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to be able to share this recipe that has been such a blessing for me. And for you.
For me and soon to be for you guys. You're
Yes.
such a chef. Okay, so what are we making today? Look at all of this, you guys.
Okay, this is just a basic cashew cheese. And what makes this pleasing to the eye is that it is actually in a solid, sliceable state. So many vegan cheeses that you attempt to make at home, because I attempted to make all kinds of cheeses at home from almonds, from cashews, from all kinds of nuts, but I would never be able to get that consistency, that solid consistency. Now, this cheese is not cow's cheese. It does not contain casein. Therefore, it's not going to be like cheese. So many people see it. They're like, oh, this doesn't taste like cheese. Of course, it's not meant to taste like cheese. It's supposed to get you through that little hump because we know that cheese is highly addictive. It has the opioid that gives you that dopamine pleasure feeling in your brain that keeps you so addicted to cheese. This is kind of like you bypass that addiction, but you have that comfort, that taste of cheese, plus you get to flavor it however way you want with any herbs that you want. So yes, this is it. And I'm excited to share it because from this point on, you're not going to buy cheese at the stores anymore. And we know how expensive vegan cheeses can be. So this is going to be your to-go-to recipe and just with a couple of ingredients.
And it is like cheese to me. And you know what? Traditional cheese, like cow's cheeses, like you said, with the casein, and I know they can cause a lot of people problems and a lot of mucus and digestive problems. So this just avoids that. It's a better option. Gets you eating more plants. Yes. So take us through. And you guys, this is so good. So I can't wait for you guys to make this.
Okay. So first, these are the simple ingredients. You're going to need 2 cups of soaked raw cashews. But before that, we're going to make our coconut milk. So many of us don't have the luxury to buy coconuts, but we want the coconut milk and we don't want to get the canned coconut. But this is how you make your coconut milk. Just get any shredded, organic, unsweetened coconut.
And this is so easy. I didn't know
2
this.
cups.
Okay. Yeah, so I just got this at a local store here, just unsweetened shredded coconut. So not sponsored, but it's just, I didn't know you can make coconut milk like
yes,
this. So
and all you need is just 2 cups of water.
2 cups of water?
2
Okay,
cups
we
of
have
water.
Right there. Thanks.
And so if you have, I know it's the M1, is that the number?
That's the milk maker.
The milk maker. If you have the milk maker, then, oh, wow, that's amazing. But if you don't have the real coconuts, then just go ahead and you don't have the M1, well, you should, M1, right?
M1 milk maker.
Yeah, you need to get.
But this is an easy option.
This
just
is
to
an easy
blend
option,
it up.
just to blend it.
Oh my gosh.
Blend
Gabby.
it.
Oh, just like coconut milk. That is so easy. I didn't even know how to do that.
Right? Okay. So then now we're just going to, but it seems like, go ahead and.
Is it okay?
Yes, go ahead. And this is a nut bag. And so this blender pretty much liquefied it, but just because we're doing the.
Is that okay?
Yes. We want to make sure that we get no fiber. Look at this. I'm milking a cow. Look at
Wow. See, this is the type of ingredients we want in our cheese. Not a real cow. This is great.
Yeah. You don't want to waste it. Just use it for something. But here we have the coconut milk. So we're going to start out by separating 3/4 of a cup of coconut milk. I don't like recipes because I don't like to feel them like constrained. So 3/4 and a little
more?
A little more. Okay. A little more. You kind of gauge it. But, so we're going to use this to make our cashew cheese. So this is what you need. Just 2 cups of pre-soaked cashews in the blender. And then we are going to put 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of onion powder, and then we are going to put 4 teaspoons of salt. Now, this may seem like a lot of salt, but when everything gets combined, you want to, because cheese is salty. It does have that salty component. So I just like to put, we'll just say like 4 scans. And so now we're gonna put 8 tablespoons of lemon juice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 for my mom, 1 for your mom, and 1 for your dad.
Thank you.
So first we're just going to blend the ingredients so that the cashews break, and then we're going to go ahead and put in our 3/4 and some of the coconut milk. And if you see that it's too thick, then you go ahead and add a little bit more coconut milk by the tablespoon until you get this creamy consistency.
So I can blend now?
Yeah, you could go ahead. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and boil 2 cups of cold water, and we're going to be mixing in 2.5 to 3 tablespoons of agar. This is what gives it the solidified shape and form. So once we put it in the boiling water, we mix it in very well. We make sure that the water is boiling. So I don't know, would we consider this raw because it's boiling water?
It's fine. It is.
Okay.
It still makes me feel good.
Okay. And so then once that's all incorporated, then we're going to add that into the coconut and cashew mix.
Okay.
And then blend that all up. And that's what's going to cause it to get more liquidy and not so creamy. Okay, so now it's ready to be poured into your mold. You could use any type of mold that you want, a glass container, or you could also use like these silicone little molds. And now you go ahead and pour it. Now, before that, if you want to go ahead and add any of your favorite herbs or seasonings, you could go ahead and put it in the bottom of whatever container you're going to use or mold you're going to use. And that way, once you pour it in here, you're going to see it on the top or the bottom side.
I tried a little bit of this off camera, you guys, just with my finger. It is so good.
You want to make sure that you put it in very quickly because the agar will solidify. And the last thing you want is to have like a cheese, the shape or the mold of a blender.
Yeah.
Imagine how you're going to do that. So these 2 cups of cashew and the ingredients that we use makes how many molds do I have? 6 or 5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, and you'll probably have a little bit left over.
Yeah.
So
this is so exciting, and it's so that's really easy, right? I like easy.
And it's ready within 20 to 30 minutes.
No way.
Yes, because it solidifies really quickly. Oh my gosh, look at this! I don't like wasting anything.
No. And if you guys want the blender, it's amazing. In my opinion, best high power blender out there.
Yes.
It's so good. And it's also a juicer. It's a juicer and blender in one. I can put the link down below with the code where you guys can save actually a lot of money on one right now.
If you are in this lifestyle, then you must invest in the appropriate equipment and tools. And this is it.
Yeah.
This is it. You're not a raw vegan if you don't have a nama.
You're funny.
And also, you know what? If you want to make just one huge portion, you could fill it all the way to the top, or you could get a bigger container, whatever mold that you want, you could use. I like this because that way I could do different flavors.
Yeah.
No?
True, yeah. And these go in the fridge or freezer?
They go in the refrigerator. And then you go in the refrigerator, meanwhile you're cleaning up, they're ready. Slice them and put them, obviously they don't, I don't know, I've never really tested to see if they melted, but that would be cool to see if it melted because I don't use it that way. I use it in sandwiches. I use it in crackers.
Yeah.
I use it in my wraps. I use it just with apples. Put a little slice on top of my apple. So I've never really tested to see if it melts. And again, you could use whatever seasoning you want. You could blend it in. This is the lemon pepper.
What's your favorite seasoning today?
My favorite seasoning is lavender with lemon.
Okay.
So nice. I have dried lavender, and I put lavender.
I saw that. You have it here.
Yes, I have it here. I brought it here.
Okay.
And then I get lemon zest, and that's my favorite, with honey. So this is what I do, guys. This is my guilty pleasure. I'll get pear or an apple. I slice the cheese with lavender and lemon zest, and then I'll put like a little bit of like a honey or what is it? Agave.
Agave.
And that's like, or date. I stuff a little bit into a date.
But even just with the herbs, it's good too,
Then,
right?
oh yeah, but yeah, oh definitely. Just like with the herbs, this just gives it a different dimension.
Lemon pepper, that'll be
Lemon pepper.
nice.
And again, like I said, you could go ahead and blend in nutritional yeast or any other type of your favorite herbs or spices.
Okay.
Jalapeno, oh, that would be good.
Yeah.
You could wait till it's solidified and you could roll it and make like a cheese herb wheel. I mean, you could be creative. This is the base. This is just so that you could now, the surface, the area where you can now have fun with and just make it your own.
I love that. Okay, so we'll put these in the fridge.
Yes.
And then we'll report back in 20 minutes.
Yes. Or maybe even less.
Or
We
less.
check it, yeah.
All right, so we just flipped one out. I have a quick question everybody might want to know. Where do we get the molds?
Well, these, Amazon, they're silicone molds. And again, you could use, these right here are rectangles and squares. So I just use a regular glass container.
Okay.
Because of the coconut and the fat, they just slip out really quick.
Yeah.
But this,
Okay, let's see. Look at this. Beautiful
So
cheese.
there we go. We're just, there you go.
Guys, it's so amazing, Gabby.
Look at this. You're amazing, Julia.
No, you are.
Look at this. And that's it. And you can go ahead and get it, be as creative as you want. Go ahead and roll it into
incredible.
herbs.
Yeah.
And make it like a cheese wheel,
Yeah.
So,
Wow, beautiful.
yeah. And so now,
And so what else? How long will this last in the fridge?
because it doesn't have any preservatives, the only preservative I guess that it does have is the lemon juice.
Okay.
So I would say in the refrigerator, like a week and a half.
Okay, and let's taste test.
But it doesn't last that long, so it's not going to last that long in your refrigerator.
And we took them out of the fridge after about 20 minutes. What if somebody's busy, they forget, they're in there for an hour?
That's
Will it still
fine.
flop out of there okay?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
perfect.
Okay.
Fine.
And you want to taste test a couple?
Yes, I'm going to have it with my favorite, with an apple.
So let's tell everybody what you did with these here.
Okay.
What did you do for the...
This is just the base, just like what you saw earlier. And then I just use fresh herbs from my garden. So lemon zest with lavender and oregano. This is just oregano and lemon zest. This is rosemary with lavender. And this is basil. And again, like I said, you could go ahead and put anything and blend it so that way the flavor goes throughout the whole cheese. So I like it with an apple. So I'm just going to go ahead and slice a little bit of this. Actually,
So beautiful. Nice with the herbs.
you're beautiful.
Aw, thank you. And you guys, I just gotta say quick, Gabby is so creative. You guys, it's funny, I was thinking in the shower this morning, I wish I had a perfume that didn't have chemicals because it's just, you hear they can be so toxic. Look what she brought me as a gift, right as I thought this 2 hours ago. Little natural perfume.
Natural.
It smells so good, called House of Hope. How beautiful is that? I'm like, you need to turn this into something big, Gabby.
Well, you'll be my
So
first. You'll be
nice.
my first customer.
I'm ordering some already. It's so good.
Yes, just essential oils, and there is some. They call it in the perfume world. They call it chemical aromas, and that's what helps project the perfume, and it helps the longevity of the perfume. And it takes around 6 to 8 weeks for the perfume to, let's just say, age. They call it emancipate, and that's when all the molecules of the essential oils kind of like do their thing. They merge with each other. There's top notes, middle notes, and base notes. And yeah, it inspired me from my mother, how she loved to wear perfume. And my mother would wear Avon all the time, the cheapest perfume, and it smelled so good on her.
But
So this is an
and all the
honor.
chemicals and all the other perfumes,
yes.
right? We got to watch all these chemicals, start eating better, putting, more healthy things on us, inside of us. And this, I can't wait to try this. I want to try some too. I might try some of this one over here. This is some rosemary, right? On here. Well, Gabby.
What can I say?
This looks so good. And these crackers, if you guys are wondering, I bought these in Erewhon because I'm in LA, and they're all raw vegan Zatar crackers. They're really good.
I love that.
But you could pair this with what? Anything. Raw crackers if you aren't raw, regular crackers, apples, grapes, what else? Wine if you drink wine. But
Anything that you would use cheese, any recipe, anything that you would choose, anything that you want, just that comfort of cheese and creaminess. Use this.
10 out of 10.
Oh, yes. And you never, yeah, right. It's always
This
the
is
same.
so
So good. Thank you so much for
Oh
having
my
me
gosh.
here.
Thank you so much for coming. This has been amazing. Anything else you think they need to know about the cheese recipe? I think we covered it all, but
No, this is going to be your new to go to. And you're going to save so much money. And you could take this to parties. You could give this to your non-plant-based, non-raw eaters, and they're going to be like, this is so good.
then it's so fancy and elegant and fast, easy, delicious. That's what we're all about on this channel.
And affordable.
Exactly. Where can everybody find you?
You could find me with Gabby Rodriguez on Instagram. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Okay, perfect. I'll link that down below. Everybody go follow Gabby. She's so inspiring. And thank you again for coming. And if you guys want the blender, I'll put it down below. If you guys want to join my private community, Club Raw, I'll put that down below. It's amazing. And yeah, this is delicious. I hope you guys make this, get inspired. I'll put a couple other incredible recipes on the screen right now. Go watch one of those and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.